Sorry, y'all. I'm running into, like, really annoying setup changes, so I'm having to fix these up real quick. I didn't change anything, but Restream did its thing and broke everything like it likes to do. I guess there's not a way to pin a dock anymore? I'm so confused. OBS, why? OBS, dock floating window. Ah, perfect. I have to actually quit OBS because it's now become such a bloated piece of crap. Love that. That's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I guess that's good enough. It's not what it used to be, but what can I do about it? Okay, let's launch the game. And see what else has come out lately. Oh, actually, a new Quark update would probably be important. What's the change log? Fix configs needing a restart to apply. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Probably the same here. Yep. And what about sawmill? No update for this patch. All right, fair enough. Cool. I don't think anything else is really important. So I've been doing a bunch of design and a bunch of like thinking and quest writing and stuff. So I've got like a whole page and some change of notes. Kind of been working through these a little bit. Sorry, my ear's really itchy. Weird. So yeah, we've been coming up with some ideas and trying to optimize what I can. I'm trying to clean some stuff up. So far, so good though. All right. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so we have Quark now. Quark is a thing. Duraplast, as much as I was excited about it, is gone. Except for solid block form, which is actually going to be required. So the idea that I had was I thought it would be neat to require you to do some of the less explored components of immersive, because a lot of people just kind of skip through this stuff. So the phenolic resin from the acetaldehyde and creosote oil combo in the refinery kind of gets overlooked a lot. So I was thinking it would be neat to kind of force it a little bit, not too much, either for Duraplast block. And then Duraplast blocks are now how you will make steel casings. And then the electronic components, these guys, used to use Duraplast sheets. They now use unassembled PCBs. So a lot of things use PCBs now. Not like a ton, but more than 3. Kind of felt like PCBs were pretty important, because they are. What else have I done? I've done some retexturing for uranium to make it all look consistent. Namely, these 4 items right here. HDPE and plastic sheets are still pretty interchangeable. There's a couple places where HDPE is exclusive, so you'll see that there's actually quite a few more recipes that are HDPE exclusive. Roughly 22 recipes that only accept HDPE instead of HDPE or plastic. Oh, right. You can't use lapis in place of upgrade matrices anymore. You need to use the upgrade matrices. Because I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, saving on lapis is not a concern. No one's ever run short on lapis and has actually been trying to mine. And then, since last week, I have made a lot of changes to this place. So we still have our train. I eventually did get around to moving the cobblestone back over, the cobble piles. And then you'll notice we have lava tanks now. Lava tanks are pretty cool. You know, I'm going to pull up the restream chat because I'm really paranoid that I'm not seeing chat correctly. I always get this hunch, but I've got a new, I didn't even change this. I just relaunched OBS today and it was like, hey, do you want new things? And it's like, no, of course not. But I have them now. Yay. Thanks for nothing. So I had to change a couple of things. I noticed a couple of things just kind of were weird. And so now I've got multi-stream chat from Stream Elements, which normally wasn't there before. So I fully don't expect it to be working correctly, to be honest. Oh yeah, spoilers. I've done some work in here with the tread plates from Architect's Palette. Really a big fan of these different plates. More copycat panel stuff. And then, if we take a look, we have 2 tanks, whoops, full of lava. And look at that, it's mysteriously filling up again. And the way that it's doing that is right down here. I am using blood magic and a hose pulley to pull from an infinite source of lava from blood magic running off of my life essence to fill up this with lava and fill up this guy with lava as well. I've just got a pipe running underneath here. And then that lava is coming up here into this fluid tank right here. Coming up and around, and is going into 3, count them, 3 liquid compressors. This one has some leftover diesel in it, don't mind that. These liquid compressors are now how we're producing some of our power, or some of our pressure, but we should still be producing more at some point. You can see I've got everything set back up here in the upstairs area. I've made some reinforced pressure tubes, which are just plastic with the OG pressure tubes. Not much else, really. Not much else. Oh, and again, we added Quark. Quark updated and is in a stable state. So Quark is now in. I've stripped most of the features out and have added in washing compatibility, of course, because why wouldn't I? So you can now do the washing recipes, as one would expect. Also means that a lot of the tweaks are in, which I've kept, like double door opening is such a great thing to have. Ooh, what else? A lot of the biome stuff and block stuff I've kept. Not a lot, not all of it. Oh, and I made a new waystone to check out some new chunks just to make sure the terrain gen was what I was wanting. So yesterday I made this new terrain spot out here 25,000 blocks out. So we are a ways out. But there is a lot of good stuff here. And this is good for testing. And then if we look at, here's an iron vein out here in the same vicinity as that other waystone that I've been harvesting at, because there's a lot here. So yeah. So yeah, overall we've just been kind of doing a couple of odds and ends, trying to get things ready to go. I'm having a couple of issues actually, a weird little tidbit here and there that I want to take a look at real quick. So questing. Questing is done for Pneumaticraft. We've mapped this out. It's all been written. It's all there. I'm happy with it. A lot of good details here and there. PCBs, all the odds and ends, experience, gifts, like usual. If I change out of edit mode, though, what I'm finding is, or at least one fear that I have, I'm gonna reset all progress in these chapters and just make sure that because I can always come back and complete them again later. So I want to make sure that I haven't like really borked something, because yeah, this for some reason the Aether tasks are all hidden correctly, but blood magic, carved stone in the Aether. What is going on here? Let me see. I wonder if there's like a subtle difference in one of the settings or something. False, 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 default false, default false, 0, 1 default, false, 1 item. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this blood magic quest. Because if I change out of editing mode, you'll see it just sticks around. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Hang on. I know exactly what it is. That's right. The fact that it kept focusing downwards actually gave me the hint that I needed. There's an issue, though, and that is that I don't know how on earth I'm ever going to select it. Can I edit? Not the file. Okay, I know how to fix this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit out of the game. Let's go to the desktop real quick. So there is in FTB quests, I'm assuming somewhere in here, Okay, blood magic altar dependencies here. Yep, that is the issue. So right above description should be dependencies. Just like that. And there's actually not even a comma. So now if we look at the diff, it should just be that. Perfect. That should do it. What the issue was is that there was a quest for skipping the chapter that didn't have a dependency for the previous chapter. And so there was one quest that was so small you couldn't see it that was lingering in that chapter. That's what it was. That makes sense. There we go. That was exactly what it was. Cool. And then, yeah, these have chapter items that don't really match up correctly, which is fine. I haven't finished those yet. So now what we can do is just complete instantly, complete instantly. We'll complete all of these because I don't really care and I don't want them to affect my progress. Nice. Complete instantly. And we have not gotten all the way through this yet, but we do have a lot of these that I'm just going to cheat because I don't really care. We are... Let's see. We are here, essentially. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. What should we do? What should we do today? We have a bunch of things in the collection area here. I'm not sure. Well, okay. I guess what we can do... I was gonna say, is that a zombie? So I guess what we can do is we can start to get into some of the more advanced pneumatics. Try to get through the rest of the quest chapter. So there is... I'm just going to mark all of these as red. I don't care. There is a lot we can still do in the pressure production situation, because it is not particularly good. We aren't currently in a state of easily being able to insert and export items either into and out of that. I should do that real quick. All right, that should help. So we can do that and that. And then just put you there. Put you there. And then what we'll do is we'll have you there. We'll have you export on the pressure chamber. So that'll be output. And we'll have you export on the chest. So now the pressure chamber will be filling up with things. And at this point, it starts to be worth asking, what do we need to get everything up to higher pressure standards? Because our standards for pressure are pretty low right now. Because right now what we really want is a steel and iron mechanical component. So we really want to work towards that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have better pipes. We just need... like, your pressure capacity and your pressure capacity are still pretty low, which is part of the problem at the moment. Is that everything has a pretty low pressure capacity at the moment. So yeah, we really need to just be looking at PCBs, I guess. So let's grab some plastic, let's grab some redstone, let's grab some copper. And then we're also going to need to start to create a new material that we haven't made yet, and that's going to require coal and quartz. And this is something that I recently changed in the recipe set. So we're going to need to dump these in here. And then... oh, does that not do anything? Are you serious? Alright, let's get that quartz back and then figure out how to fix that. That's stupid. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Now let's go to immersive. Data immersive recipes crusher. Type immersive. That's going to be about right. Input is going to be one of you. Output is going to be one of you. What about you? Yeah, you have all these other ways to be made, and that's fine. Event.recipes.create.milling, I would even go so far as to say, is fine. And then one thing I'm noticing is event.custom here as well. Let's just actually grab this. We'll do tag AE2. Forge gems, Certus quartz, and then the output is going to be AE2 Certus quartz dust. All right, that looks better, and then that looks better. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Try that again, please. Boom. Perfect. All right, so now these two combined, compacted rather, inside of you, but superheated. Gets us silicon. Are you done? You're halfway done. And there we go. Now we have silicon. I really need to come up with a better situation for that, but so be it. I really should, though. Like, hang on. There's no reason why I don't. Boom. Just that easy. I was just being stupid. Okay, so now we've got silicon. Now, in a pressure chamber, we're able to make a transistor, which is incredibly important. We're going to need transistors and capacitors. Capacitors are going to be redstone, not redstone dust. While the train takes me over, I'm going to go get some caffeine. I'm feeling really sluggish. Now wait, what required a redstone torch? Something required a redstone torch. Ah, empty PCBs do. Okay, I was like, hang on, something mismatched in my head somewhere. Now, can skyroot sticks be used? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, so good. Okay, cool. I guess it's a good thing that mobs can't pathfind on or around dynamic terrain structures like they can with blocks. I also just noticed something. I don't need the compass. I know what way each one is when it's fixed like this. Goofy. Okay, so we need capacitors. It's gonna be a lot of redstone, so maybe we do 36 across 6 recipes. And then we need 6 plastic. And then 12 copper? Yeah. We might need to optimize this. Alpec, what is that? I actually cannot tell. Oh, so it is. I see now. I had to zoom in, like, really a lot. Oh, you can't see it. That makes sense. OBS is trying to be smart. Well, I'm using Restream Chat because I'm on multiple places. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. But good to know. That beautiful pipe has been modified by me. I hope that that's okay. Oh, are you kidding me? This is the export side. I wouldn't know. I'm not an affiliate. Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's cool. This is gonna take so long. Yeah, so Elpic, I don't know if you've seen, I retextured Pretty Pipe items. This is the worst texture I've ever made, and I need to redo this. But I did retexture a couple of things. Mostly to fit the theme of like where I wanted this to live in the progression line. So I'm really happy with how these modules look. Some of these are not the best, but a lot of these I'm really happy with. Yeah, I made these. I made them on stream a couple of weeks ago. My pixel art isn't always this good. It's getting better. They're getting a lot better, I gotta say. Yeah, if you want these, you can have them. But obviously, like, you probably won't want these textures. But the module textures I'm very happy with. I'm very, very happy with. Pixel art is hard, my guy. Like, it does not get easier. It's just better tools and learning new techniques and stuff. Yeah, I'm really proud of those. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just all about fitting. Like, I really like doing mod pack development just because you can make your recipes and your textures kind of fit the theme of what you're looking for. Like, if you really want things to be magically at a certain point, then make them magically. Do whatever, you know? What is that coming in here for? Came over here for some... Oh, speed upgrades. Yes, matcha. Yeah, crafting terminal is very good. The only thing is I've kind of stabbed myself in the foot. I put all of the RF producing objects in the game pretty late in the game. So I have a storage door, I have a vault, and I have a terminal, and I have a speed upgrade on all of these so that interacting with them isn't like super slow, but is not as fast as a pipe pressurizer, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any blank pipe modules? Okay, well, woof. I didn't bring any andesite alloy. Sucks to be me. Thank you. This is a resource pack called Brush Up, and I've fallen in love with this resource pack, and I've been adding compatibility. Like, it adds cool custom fences, and I've added in, like, the fences are not that custom, but they're, like, really nice and really clean. And, like, they look more like a stripped version. This is not the best example of my dynamic texture work, but I created a Python script that just grabs the color, does, like, a lot of really complicated color math, and creates, based off of, like, a specific mapping, creates these, compatibility textures. And I've been manually doing a lot of GUI compatibility, like the trash slot, for example, being compatible. And the nice thing about this resource pack is when you run into a GUI that isn't compatible, it's not, like, it doesn't stick out that bad. Great believer. I see. Yeah, I forgot to bring andesite alloy. I assume we're still doing good on LP? Oh, yeah. Casually. What the hell am I doing? I am so distracted with chat that I'm not paying any attention. Woof. I can't make these here. I moved all this stuff over here. I haven't done Pretty Pipe stuff in so long because it's just been working that I've just sort of left it alone. I'm gonna make half a stack of these pipe modules. So, fun thing, Alpec, I don't know if you've seen this. There is a mod called hourglass that lets you control tick accelerating like time components. So, oh, that's cool. That'll be fun. So I'm gonna sleep, and that's gonna make time actually go by. And now these are done. And so I've got my very OSHA compliant sleeping bag or hammock, definitely not inches away from destruction. And yeah, so what's really neat is if I sleep out here under the clouds, let me sleep the right way. You can actually watch as the sky moves. And so yeah, it does like it increases the random tick speed, and it also tick accelerates nearby tiles. Which is like, for a means of tick accelerating, I don't mind it that much. I don't like tick accelerating all that much, but some stuff is just super tedious. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello also. I do appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. Tick accelerating is way more expensive than it needs to be. Like, a lot of it is just math that if you multiplied by number of ticks elapsed, would be much cheaper than doing the entire tick process 15 times. It's really goofy. So I think speed upgrade, sugar, and then... Do I have any brass here? Okay. But I don't have any rose quartz. Right, it's already here. I don't need to request it. I'm being extra stupid today. Let's see, do we have any fun clouds today? We have Steve Face Cloud. Steve Face Cloud is pretty epic. Nothing else, huh? Alright, fair enough. Hey, we have one capacitor. Look at us. Oh, that's right. You can also put speed upgrades in these. And that'll help. Why are you grabbing things, stupid? Modded is very interesting right now. I really enjoy the scene, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. We have another capacitor. What's in here right now? Oh, lovely. I don't know. Terraformercraft is the same way. Terraformercraft just kind of comes and goes, and when it comes around, it's like, heck yeah, look at that. It's Terraformercraft. I think I may have to reset this craft. I have no idea what is going on. Yeah, let's change you to everything, and then just start pulling these things out. But yeah, I mean, we're rocking the Aether. The Aether is actually an entire quest progression chapter in order to get into blood magic. Yeah, no, I get that. I definitely get that. It's getting there. There's a lot of stuff still left to be done, but it's getting there. Well, I'm still developing it. I'm missing 1 and 2 quest chapters, plus these 3 and that one. So that's actually like 6 quest chapters that I still need to write up. And then I would consider it, recipe-wise, it's pretty much ready. And then I'll probably do an early access / not really even that early access. I might just do a beta release and then host a server like I tend to do. I have a couple of friends who are already asking about how to get access to this. But yeah, it's going. It's just been very difficult to come up with bridges between ideas sometimes. Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so we have capacitor. We need to not be in cheat mode. Perfect. We need none of this. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, but like, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. It's me. I've gotten a lot more attention detailed. So first of all, normally it's called caged mobs, and this would be called a mob cage, but it's been completely... It's me. I've gotten really... Yes, exactly. I've gotten really detail-oriented. So there are upgrades. Oh, I just cleared the Phantom out of there. Well, that was a huge waste. There are upgrades, but they are disabled in this pack. And then to get your syringes, you now actually have to be really decently into blood magic and the Aether. So you have... they're all single-use syringes. So you have to make these. They take time. Then you have to go get your syringe, your mob. I've completely redone all of the environments and have added custom integrations for every single mob because there were a lot that just didn't work or didn't exist. So I've added a lot of custom... The block that you put them on, this block down here is considered an environment. So I've added custom environments. They're called... That blaze. Holy shit. I need you to calm down, sir. So yeah, there's a bunch of intercompatibilities that I've added, including this giant man. And then what I haven't shown is this is how you get a soul cage. You need a regular supplementaries cage in a tier 5 blood altar at 50,000 LP. So this is not something you get regularly and not something you get a lot of. It really takes a good bit of work to get these, and it's not something you'll be able to like get a ton of. Yep, 50,000 Let's Plays. So yeah, that's why I've only got 3, is I don't want them to be something you use a lot, but I do like them as a anti-lag measure to like allow you to do mob farming without having to completely destroy your FPS. Why am I using these? I never like using these for decoration. I should go get Goo. Where is Goo? Where does Goo live? Does Goo live over here? No. I think Goo might live in the vault now. And there's another spot over here that I think could use it. So yeah, I've really tried a very to be very thorough with like individual mods. Like the Phantom Face replica requires the singularities from AE, so you can't really use the Phantom Face we have at home. What else? Dimensional storage, which is like ender chests, but you can actually change the textures without wanting to kill yourself because the texture isn't a 48 by 48 or some weird UV mapping. So these are a little more involved. Any of the one-off mods that add something that's very useful but very powerful has gotten balanced. That's fair. Honestly, the Phantom Face was the first version of that kind of thing I ever interacted with. It was the least complicated and the one that you could easily get into without dedicating years of your life to technical, like, or to magic. I think so. Thaumic Tinkerer? The same one that added Infinifier? Oh, shoot. That was stupid. You know what? Yeah, just go ahead and do all at this point. I'm really messing up at Pneumaticraft today. Not my day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never had a problem with that. You do them well. It's one thing to be a bad thief. It's another to be a good thief. This actually takes forever. This should be illegal. I'm going to say 3 capacitors is more than enough because my patience is about ready to leave the building. Okay, we need silicon. We need... Just put a bunch of stuff in the backpacks, actually. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this before. Alright, we need... 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 3 because I seem to lack the patience for more than 3. And then we'll need 9... and 6. Well, that was painless. Correct. I mean, they do look bad, but at the same time, I don't know. Why are you in there? It's 3, right? 3, huh? Huh? Look, okay, the reason I say at the same time, I don't know, is because there's literally a setting in Pneumaticraft that if you leave it on by default, will fill this entire room up with steam, like with pressurized air that looks like steam. But in a radius, it looks like it was an atomic bomb. So of all the visual things I have complaints with Pneumaticraft, that is one of the smaller ones. It's a bug. It's a bug with, it's a custom particle renderer, and so it's a bug with how they're doing that. At least they give you an option to turn off the config, or the particle. I don't know where that extra copper nugget came from, and it's going to bother the crap out of me for the rest of my existence now. Okay, so we have 3 capacitors, 3 transistors. That happens to be not 4. So I'm probably going to need to do this again one more time. Just to make sure that we can make 2 PCBs. I also need to get the PCB ready. That's going to be a whole process. Because I need to get into the... Oh, shoot. What are they called? I need to get into the assembly stuff. Assembly stuff is going to be super important very soon because I need to bump up all of my pressure production. This sucks. Like, this is extra not good. So, Elpec, how goes things in your world? Anything exciting? Look at all that tasty pollution. That's good. Heck yeah. Congratulations. Alright, we need an etching tank. We need a UV light box. Sorry. Light space box. Hey, Ragecron, how goes it? We need a PCB... Blah, 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 blah. We need a PCB blueprint, which means we need to go get some Ember Dudes, and we need to go purchase that PCB blueprint. That's not that bad, though. Perfect. Doing pretty good. I've had a really weird week this week, but otherwise doing really well. Alright, so we need UV. No, yeah, this guy. Do they just teleport now? They used to fly around. That was, like, back in 1.18, they flew around, and that was actually fun. And you can see the sky, so I actually don't know what your excuse is. That's lazy. That makes me sad. I mean, okay, it's probably lazy for a reason. I'm not gonna be like, oh, wow, this is terrible. I imagine that was not good. I know drones have always been a nightmare. I'm actually considering disabling them in this pack. Because drones are reliably unreliable, known for disappearing regularly. So it's kind of already on my mind. And I'm guessing that probably was done as a result of drone pathing being a little odd. A little goofy. let's grab some of this. We're gonna need, what is it? What's the recipe for tubes again? I don't remember. Oh, of course, it's glass. The thing that I never have with me. See, this is why I need pressurized, like, need RF in a pressurizing system. It would be actually really cool if there's a way to change out the pipe pressurizer or the two pressure, yeah, pipe pressurizer, right? Yeah, I said the right word. To actually use pneumatic craft with that. That would be really neat. I don't know. And that's not a request. That's just one of those. I wish that modding was in a state where you can add and remove capabilities from blocks with scripts, like as a mod pack developer. Right, that's why I never reverted that. You can't revert that. Oh, yeah, you can. You can smelt it. I didn't know that, actually. Normally, I have that kind of stuff memorized. Sure, we'll take the train back. Look at this great little conductor. You're doing a really good job. I also recently learned that you can go prone while sitting. There is a block underneath this chair, by the way. It's just being cold. Burb. Bird up. Bang, bang, bang. Perfect. All right, so we need a UV light box. We need an etching tank. Of course, it's more crap that I don't have with me. Here I was thinking it was thematically relevant. Etching. Elpec. Good God, my guy. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, goodness. So we needed a bunch of the reinforced stuff that I already have here. It's such a goofy looking texture. It would be less goofy if it connected, but it doesn't. And so, like, it just makes me wonder, why is it like that on the side? Why is it like that on the side? What? Huh? Anyways, we needed glass pane, and I'm assuming this will work. We're gonna see. I need obsidian. Any glass pane will work. Beautiful. And then this is, let's... Oh boy. All right, let's do the craft. We'll need those. We'll need those. We need a tank. I think I have all my tanks at the other place. Perfectly timed. Really proud of this factory building, to be honest. It's been working really well, and once we get better power production, this can go away, and will probably become a little bit taller to be a big boiling system, is my guess, probably. Etching tank. Now, I'm going to need redstone acid. No, sorry, etching acid, which is going to be made with redstone acid, if I remember correctly. Redstone acid and plastic. Redstone acid, redstone heated water. Got it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I found a little guy. Look at him. Love these guys. Alright, so we need redstone. Did I bring... Yeah, I still have redstone here. Oh, goodness. This is why I have a backpack with me at all times. An extra backpack. One for the BS. Alright, we'll do that. And then it is... Let's see, for 20, so we're going to need 50 for 1,000. No. Is it right? We'll see. Oh, you know, that went right into here. How incredibly unhelpful. And then you need temperature. You need to be heated. That's right. Do I have any flammables on me? Probably upstairs. Oh, I've got coal coke up here, I think. Right? Yeah, perfect. That was easy. And that is 1 bucket of redstone acid. Molten plastic is not going to be that difficult. We just need to do the thermopneumatic processing plant with a blast burner. Let's see. Thermopneumatic processing plant. And do I have any LPG left? I may have screwed up and turned all my plastic into plastic. Well, that would be a problem. That is a problem. In fact, that is one that I'm looking at right this moment. Okay, well, what we can do... Crap, I didn't want to do this. This isn't exactly what I had on my agenda. Not that it matters. Hose pulley. We're going to want at embers, fluid, extractor and pipe, and a hand crank. This is like a quick and easy oil extraction from various locations. I don't actually even know where our nearest oil pool is going to be. Hard to say. Too impatient. Just going to run right off the edge of the train. Actually, to do fluid extractor stuff, we need to go over here. Down here. I thought, did I put that all back in my pretty pipe system? I've been trying to subdivide my storage kind of based on things, but okay, yeah, there we go. There's that. And then a fluid extractor is actually, yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Do I have any Caminite plates? Are you kidding? Caminite brick. Caminite plate. It is actually more worth it to just grab a furnace and some skyroot sticks. And just sleep. And then it is to fly back and fly back again. Alright, there we go. Fluid extractor. We need a hose pulley, which means we're going to need copper. I don't know if I need 2 or not. And then we're going to need kelp. Take the kelp and toss it. Sorry, I have a bunch of stuff all over the place. Toss that on the skillet like you do, and then fall asleep with stuff on the skillet. Definitely safe. Just gonna run on the railroad track. I'm pretty sure that's safe, right? Pretty sure. Okay, I did not need the second one, but better safe than sorry. Alright, grab you. There we go. Now we have everything we need, except I need a lever and a hand crank. But I might have a lever already somewhere, surely. I mean, I'll probably just steal that one if I don't. Yeah, I'm just stealing this one. Alright, I need to go find oil. That certainly looks like oil. Let's see. My elytra's doing okay. Okay. Should probably stop hitting stuff. What do you know? It was almost definitely probably oiled. Maybe. Right, that's the bottom. I'm hoping that works. It does work. How good. Alright. And that is going to be really quick because, as it happens, rotational energy isn't what causes the... And this makes sense. Rotational energy isn't what causes the pump to pump up water. It is the suction of the pump. And these fluid extractors are pretty quick, so... I actually thought we'd have... I'm gonna keep this here, and I guess we'll just come back, right? New daily offers are now available. Wow. Thanks, Amazon. I mean, Amazon. Our little blood magic thing is over here, right? Yep, right there. Our little aether area up there is so pretty. Oh, I think I just missed the train. Not to worry. Oh, well, okay. Maybe a little bit of worry. Goodness. Okay, so we need to pump this out, out into you. Grab some more blaze cakes. Grab a lever. That's going to start to fill up and spit out LPG and diesel. I'm gonna go get some more coal while that processes because I forgot to get some. And then we'll be able to make molten plastic, and then we should be good to start with the rest of it from there. You know, I'm just gonna grab it straight from the source. It looks like it's 50-50, so this will get us 2 buckets of etching acid. I'm hoping that that's enough. If I remember correctly, it sips the etching acid, like it doesn't use up a lot of it, which makes sense. But I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. Oh, that's right. You need to be heated. That's your thing. Your shtick is heat. All right. Well, that sucks. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna space some of this stuff out a little bit. That sound so much. Right, and then is that still in the same block? It is. Neat. One bucket, actually more than one bucket of LPG, so that'll be good. LPG, need to clear out some space. LPG, have I not done that before? Surely I have. Into you, and I don't have enough blaze burners, so I'm gonna go steal one of these down here. I need more blaze burners. And this makes a lot of plastic. 10 times. That's really all we needed here, but... Oh, that's right. I guess I was using tanks to move LPG and all my other fluids around because it's just that much more efficient. Super disorganized, I know. Definitely couldn't possibly drive anyone insane. Now, I'm pretty sure you only have enough capacity for... Oh, you do have enough capacity for 2 fluids. That's nice. That was easy. 2 buckets of etching acid. Nice. Only took a 15-minute detour. This place is getting a little busy. All right, so we are going to need a vortex tube. I'm going to assume you more than likely need heat for a higher chance of etching proficiency. That does, however, mean we can use the other side, the cold side, the really cold side, on a heat frame. And then we can turn that plastic into plastic, the item, pretty quickly. Okay, so 1,000 detours later, and we can now make a PCB and start to etch it. So we need to start making a PCB and etching it. Probably should have done that sooner than now, huh? Wait, but this actually makes quite a few, so we can do... This makes 3, right? Yeah, so we can just do that. You're set to pull out only crafted? Yeah, we'll be good then. I assume PCB doesn't require some... Yeah, 1.5 bars, that's fine. And there we go, PCBs. Now, these need to be UV light boxed. So, that's getting really cold. Nice. What we can do... is just sleep. And then it's not a problem. How long this takes? Like, just sleep? Yeah, it's already almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back, though. And now, you can go in and get etched. Yeah, I thought I remembered that this took very little etching acid. I was correct. Excellent. You shouldn't take that long, so we will kind of check on it regularly. I could just move the sleeping bag, but... or the hammock, but what fun is that? One unassembled PCB. Yeah, that hardly took any at all. Good. And there we go, one finished PCB. So we're done there. We can technically get into a whole bunch of stuff now, and I'm probably gonna just try to make as many PCBs as possible so that I can get straight into the assembly setup. Because this sucks. I always have hated doing this. Like, it's fine, you do it and then you're done, but it's not that much fun. How are we at now? 98. It gets slower, so there we go. We'll make one more, and then... boom. We should be good. We'll need more to make the full assembly setup, obviously. Like, it takes a bunch of these. An unreasonable amount, honestly. We need IO input and export. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. We only have 3. 2, really. So that's not going to be fun. It's not going to be very fun at all. Is there anything more interesting I can use a PCB on right now? I mean, I could use it to get into a quest chapter that I haven't finished writing yet. Module expansion cards are also pretty helpful. And need to do this at some point. Which won't be that fun either, but hey. That's not what I wanted, and you know it. Absolute idiot. Okay, well, since you clearly want to be stupid... Just in case we need to do any more mixing. Diesel I have stored up already, but... Alright, I think that's pretty good. I do think at this point I probably need to come up with a couple of optimizations for some of our crafting. So maybe I should make a few more things and then we can start to look into doing that quicker, hopefully. Maybe. So if I wanted to make more of the empty PCBs, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Yep. So let's make a few more of those. I also don't need that many speed upgrades in there right now. That's much quicker. We're not getting the bounce back anymore. Perfect. Much better. Okay, and we'll toss all of these into here. One at a time, as you do. And then I need to make more transistors and capacitors, which do not require those. We just need probably a bunch more redstone. Can probably put a few things away while I'm here also. Well, that works. Trains are fun, but they're also very funky. Okay, so we needed... Let's start with capacitors, because those are always going to be difficult. If we wanted to do 6, 7, we're going to need... that much, along with that, and I think it's 2. Yeah, it is 2. Perfect. This is going to be a lot easier. Actually, we're going to need double that. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's not that big of a deal. Although I'm probably going to need more copper. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I guess that's probably why you don't tick accelerate these then, huh? Fair enough. Well, we still have everything we need. So. Although my valve was supposed to help with that, and it didn't. So... Alright then. Neat. Thanks for letting me down, guy. Fortunately, the upgrade to the liquid air compressor is really cheap, so I'm not that worried about losing that. Minor inconvenience, but nothing more. I actually just need to go get some leather, and then I can make it again. And I didn't lose any of my speed upgrades either, so that's nice. This is definitely a lot quicker, a lot less painful. And then once we get further into our tech lineup, we'll be able to start using LV wire coils, and these wire coils will work for capacitance. And then for the transistance, it will be a little different, but mostly the same. It'll just be silicon and HDPE shrouding. I'm not sure that I love this recipe. I may be adding copper to this and then removing this recipe, because this can be automated with the engineer's workbench. So I don't know. Haven't really decided on that yet. 3 and then 2. Yeah, that's 14. How are we doing over here? Getting there. Cool. And that should do it. Nice. So, I'm gonna get a couple of these empty PCBs processed, and I'm gonna take a short little break. Although I do wonder, can I speed accelerate these at all? Yes, I can. That is very worthwhile. So maybe I won't need to take a break after all. We're doing okay on pressure. Not great, but we're doing okay. I may go get that leather that I need real quick. That column's gonna die. In order to repair my previously set up system that was using these guys. There, that easy. Did that column die? Yes. Or at least was knocked off pretty hard. So we will hook you. Let's hook you up here, you there, and on the same frequency pretty quickly. Yeah, that'll work. We are keeping up surprisingly well with our pressure demands. Once I leave these in the etching acid, then I'll go take my break. How about that? Because this is going really quickly. That was easy. All right, I'll be right back. All right. 6 fully unassembled PCBs later. Let's turn these assembled. And now we've got 9 finished PCBs. Very exciting. Oh, we have a visitor. Never mind. You don't have a visitor. Get wrecked, I guess. What are you doing, Stinky? Come around this way. Right. Oh, she's so stinky. She is baby. Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit framey over here because of all the things we have going on. But that's why I put this over here instead of with our house. The house still feels good. Baby time. You're making a lot of noise. Get. Go. All right, so we have enough PCBs to do things. Okay, so we need to attach that as a command. Execute as at P, autoclaim, enabled invisible. Team rewards, silent true, run with elevated permission true. There we go. And so now I should be allowed to have immersive engineering things. Let's go make sure. I'm sure the bird as a driver does not appreciate me constantly lifting the windshield up. I mean, birds are made... Birds don't come with windshields and fly all the time, so I get that, but like... If that was not a bird, that would be one really pissed off conductor. Alright, we have artifacts now. Those are cheaty. These came from loot. I need to make sure that that loot doesn't exist. Adding that to my to-do list. I can finally redeem these 13 epic shader grab bags I got from all the Aether bosses, though. Wow, look, I don't care about any of these. You want to see something really fun? I don't care about any of these. The shader system is really stupid because the tools that go on are really stupid. I like the tools aesthetically. I really hate the fuels and the... Like, I've tried to use them several times. They never work out well. But these are also cheaty, so I'm going to get rid of those. Oh lord, the dog is boofing at the neighbors getting to their home. How dare they? How dare they? I still have all of these spatial artifacts that I have no idea what to do with yet. I mean, like, I know what to do with. I'm obviously not stupid. Not a stupid pack developer who did things and didn't know how they were done. But I'm not 100% sure when mechanistic and spatial artifacts come into play. I actually don't know what mechanistic... applied energistic, pneumatic, kinetic, electric? Aha, that's right. These are the electric artifacts. So yeah, I don't have any of those yet. I haven't found anything from... Because, I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. Mechanism is, like, ores and then no loot or anything. So you're not going to find anything in places like you do with almost all other mods. So that makes sense. That tracks. I didn't think about that. But that tracks. Okay. So then we have finished PCBs. We need to finish the PCBs. I need... Does this work? Yeah, that does work. Okay. I couldn't remember if A to bookmark over items in FTB quests worked, or if I was thinking of another questing mod from GTNH, I guess. I don't know which one I was thinking it was. Anyways, let's do some crafting. Let's get the assembly controller, the expensive boy. Assembly drill, assembly platform is going to require plastic and these controllers. Let's grab... Woof. Holy cow, that's going to be a good bit of compressed iron, and let's grab some plastic. I don't think I have anything else in here that's going to be particularly useful, though. And we're going to need glass. Yeah, it's probably better that we do most of this over here. Well, okay then. The train said, get off now. Okay, so we needed... No, not you. You, which means we need to make a bunch of these. We'll do that. And then we're going to need... Actually, we are going to need more of these, more than anything. Hey, LPEC, if you decide to get back into modding again, can I kindly ask that... And I've asked this before, I'm going to ask it one more time. Can I ask that there be an X button to clear the ghost items in Pretty Pipes? That's fair. Out of curiosity, why do you refuse? I think you've told me this before, but like, I don't know. I'm not the... I come from a much more understanding place than a lot of people. Oh, yeah, that's right. There isn't a good space for a button. That's valid. That is actually valid. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense to me. Beautiful. All right, pneumatic cylinder, 16, I'm hoping is enough. But I don't know, because they're used all the frickin' time. Assembly platform. Assembly laser. Ah, yes, red glass, that's what makes it a laser. I kind of, Do I be an ass? Because I do feel like a crimson gem is going to be more lasery. Like, this gives me big laser focus kind of gem vibes, rather than red glass. Prism? Is there... Oh, there is prism. No, I know what it is. Redstone... One of these guys. Redstone bulb. I don't want to make one, though. I don't know. I guess I'll come back to it. I don't know. All right, one assembly laser, one assembly I/O unit. Import, export. I'll just craft two. And then lastly, you. And we'll grab you. And that is that quest done. And I need to grab some emeralds, because we're going to need to buy from Amadron. Now, we are going to need... that. Delightful. Okay, so now... Can I reclaim some of this? I can, in fact, reclaim some of that. That's nice. Okay. Sorry, I was writing down notes on things to do for this pack. So there is a recipe or two. What's that dog barking at? She just does whatever she wants, I guess, huh? There's a recipe or two, but we also needed storage for that. Why don't we get rid of Let's turn this into plastic. I want this tank back. Because I don't want to waste any of this etching acid, because it wasn't the easiest to make. Yeah, this is that particle effect that gets weird, Elpec. Etching tank can go away. You can go away. We now have... Yeah, it's odd. It's weird. I don't like it. Oh, I didn't realize these worked like strong boxes. Today I learned. Okay, so I have to remember how this is set up again. Assembly controller is the one that takes bar. So we're gonna hook you up right there. You'll want a program. I would have to give you a program to get there, but we'll get there. Assembly, input and output, as well as our platform, all need to be pretty much in reach of each other. The laser drill there, the drill there, laser there. Input, output. And then, I don't remember, are these like the... No, they are not. So maybe this will work just like that. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. So what I wanted to look at was a drill, but I should really be looking at one of these guys turned into advanced pressure tubes using the drill and laser program. So that's not bad. And then we can upgrade our existing compressors. Alrighty. How many did we need? Just 2. Okay, well, hey. We're gonna need to actually make quite a bit more of that first, though. Let's make 3 more batches. That should do. It'd be nice if there's a way to upgrade in place. Whatever. And then there's a module in Pneumaticraft that does, what is it called? What is it called? It is weird looking. It is a module that lets you downgrade the air pressure, and I don't remember what it is called, or very faintly what it even looks like. The regulator, this is it. Okay, so we want regulators then. Specifically, what we want to get from the house at the moment is lever and more pressure gauges. Let's Let's make a few of these, because these usually suck to make. Okay, so we can make, let's make 10, and then a lever, let's grab those. That should do it. All right, so regulator. Do I not have any plain tube? I thought I had more plain tube. You've got to be kidding me. Is there an easier way of making this? No. Get. There. Now that shouldn't be a problem again, but we'll see. Because, yeah, I want to be able to fully charge my drill. I want to make a drill first. A jackhammer, rather. I want to be able to fully charge the jackhammer in the charging station over here. And then I need to be able to, I guess, take that down a couple of notches pretty easily. So let's take these odds and ends and put them in the cursed chest. We're not going to need those things at the moment. We need you, you, you. That should be enough. Five should be enough, yeah. And then that'll drop us down to 4.9. We don't technically need these nicer guys, but it's fun to do it that way. So, right. How do we want to do this? You're not gonna stop, so... You know what? Let's just take these anyway, because we're gonna need to take them anyway. Yeah, shut up. Shut your gob. So, I want you... Man, these plays really suck, but I forgot about that. All right, there we go. So now this is going to be at 4.9 bar all the time. This will be whatever I want it to be, which is perfect. And then might end up having to get moved. I don't really care if we purge our entire system. It doesn't really matter. So that goes there. Can these be cleared? They cannot be. Alright, and then we need compressed iron, and we can upgrade. And of course you're going to keep your fluid, because why not? Now, we do need to move this. I didn't know you could change those to analog mode. That's interesting. I need to move these. Now, wait, but there is a emits a redstone, so we might want to make a module expansion card, actually, now that I think of it, and make a few more of these. Oh, I still have zinc in my stone cutter. Whoops. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab these guys. And then for a module expansion card, does that require anything? Bye, Elle. Good to see ya. Module expansion cards. What do those require again? Plastic and redstone. We have redstone, we have plastic, we have a circuit. So we should be good. We need more of these guys. We need 2 more of these. So let's get 2 of those. And then those to be upgraded. We have all of this already. Let's grab this. That should be really easy to run at that point, rather than having to rely on wireless redstone and a bunch of mess. I mean, we will still need redstone, I think. I don't think we'll be able... Oh, shoot. That's going to be really annoying. Can you read off of these guys and input on the same side? I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. Advanced config, emit when greater than... .4. I think we're gonna need to change this up a tiny bit. But that's not that bad. So we'll do U high signal, U high signal, and U high signal. Just to make 100% sure that these guys only ever run when they're supposed to. Which is not yet. So I'm pretty sure that if I do this, that's going to disconnect. Yep, okay. It's exactly what I figured. If I put you here... maybe. That does technically count as the same block space. So if I change these to low, we should start to build up pressure pretty quickly. And we can actually test if they're above 3 bar. Emitting redstone. Warnings, compressors running at suboptimal efficiency. Cool the machine down. Well, that's stupid. We'll need to figure that part out. That's for sure. But now it seems like redstone signal is not being respected here. Go and turn these all onto high, that way we don't break anything. Seems like our 4.9 bar system is working really well on this end, though. Downgrading 12 to 4 without any issue. So that's good. So what do you want? Heat sinks, I guess? Yeah, you want heat sinks. I can do that. I mean, I guess we can just do a security upgrade. That sort of just makes sense. Let's also get some more heat sinks on the way. Okay, so that does that, does that. We need lapis and water. Let's just make a bunch of these, because these are not the most interesting thing in the world to make. We can return those to our system. I should have grabbed those and put them in the rest of the system with me. Hang on. Don't need that, though. And then obsidian. And then, why do I keep doing this? I need one of these. Get through some of those skyroot sticks. Okay, so we now have enough there. I needed... Right, I can do this. You are empty. That is fine. I can do... I can't do that. That's weird. Normally you can. Well, hey, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Let me grab some blockos. I've also got just a bunch of blocks that I'm not going to need anymore. Those can live over here, for example. We can do this. And that. Oh, I thought that didn't work for a second, and I was ready to be so incredibly confused. Do I still have any blaze cakes? I do. So that... Is this a recipe that requires pressure? I think it is. Well, that's kind of annoying. There we go. This is going to be loud. Go ahead and get rid of you and replace you. There we go. Little odds and ends. They take a long time to get set up, but once you're done, you're done. Alright, so we needed these, which means we needed a lot of obsidian for something, and that was this. So now you can have one of these, and one of these. Because I don't really care about fuel. We have infinite lava. It's infinite fuel. I don't need efficiency here. It is really wasteful, sure. I don't care. Like, it actually does not matter. And then we can also get as close to 20 as we want to without causing any issues, I think. Let's see. Upgrades. Adds a built-in safety valve to the machine, automatically releasing some air if pressure would arise to the danger zones. That should be 20. We are vastly approaching uncomfortable heats, but, I mean, what are we going to do about it? This one's a lot hotter than the lava-based ones. Wow, that really is jarring on the camera. Yeah, that gets us up to pretty much 20. Which is what I've been wanting, because I've been wanting to charge this up. Good golly, can you be any slower? Nice. And then we can do the same for you. Delightful. Now, I don't have a jackhammer bit still, so let's look into getting the bit. The bit is going to be thermoneumatic processing plant with a lot of pressure and heat. Now, I can still do a lot of pressure. I might move you. Right over here. that way, I can just do that. And then I can do you and you. And you also needed heat, I believe. Did you not? Did you need more pressure? You may have needed more pressure. Stop that. That's better. I really want a netherite bit, but we'll get there. Because you have to upgrade. You need 7.5 bar. That's only 5. You can only handle 12. How do I get you to be 10? Well, what's your upper limit? 5. Okay, ooh, we are not fiddling there. Maybe I can disconnect you. And we can do 10. And now you're cooking. Good to know. Good to know. So let's change you to 5 bar. And reconnect you. Okay, I'm cheating that in, because I actually don't know why you blew up. Max pressure 5 bar, but that's not danger zone. Why are you like this? Oh, because there's too much pressure in there. That's why. That was stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. Still cheating that back in. Sitting right at 5 bar. Perfect. Okay. What a headache this has been. Pneumaticraft is always a headache, though. That's part of why I don't like it as much, is like you make a mistake and it's not always immediately clear why. It's not a problem, it's just a complicated system. It's not like it's a bad design, it's just a complicated system. Let's grab a netherite ingot so that we can upgrade this to netherite. And do I not have netherite? What did I use all my netherite on? I actually don't know. And then this will be a drill assembly program. There it is. So now, we probably want an aerial interface. That's not hard at all. We don't have a nether star, but we can easily get one. That won't be a problem. Okay, yeah, let's do nether star things. Grab my bow. Grab these. Grab some soul sand. Put a bunch of stuff away because we have a bunch of things that we don't really need. And we're not going to need most of these things going forward. So I'm going to probably put them away somewhere. More than likely in here for now. That clears up our space in here quite a bit. We don't have a lot of potions, but we do have some. I've got notch apples. Not that worried. Now, unfortunately, a lot of this area is, like, it just goes straight into lava. So let's see if we can find a better spot. This isn't actually that bad. This works just fine. This is cheesy and I don't like it, but shush. So that went well. So aerial interface is going to be ender pearls, and everything else should already be over at the base. You running on lava now? Yeah, and that's running a lot cooler. It's not perfect, but 76C is pretty efficient. 91% efficiency is fine with me. A-okay. So we need pressure chamber. We need hopper. We need blue pipe. I should really just go ahead and get all my pneumatic stuff taken out and put over here at some point anyway, so let's do that as well after I'm done crafting here. Now your max pressure is going to be 20 bar as well. And I like that, so what I may do is grab one of you. It's already integrated, yeah. So, not really in the way that people think a lot of times. A lot of the core mechanics of PNC are still the same. But yeah, like the progression line, you have to get into create, and then the explosion mechanic for compressed iron ingots is no more. You don't make it through that. You can either do it through the pressure chamber or through compacting with superheated basin. So you can combine tiny TNT and iron ingot, or you can do it the whole block version with whole TNT and a block of iron. So that integration is there. Capacitors and transistors are used all throughout the rest of the pack. That's something you will not escape in this pack. You will be able to make them more easily in other ways later down the line. So that is something I've worked out, as well as the circuitry. So empty PCBs can be made in the table, in the engineer's workbench, which can obviously be automated at a later point. They are also used once you get the unassembled PCB in making these guys. So I've retextured these, but these used to use Duraplast sheets. Duraplast has been ripped out entirely. And then as you get later into game, if you're tired of making plastic all the time, most recipes, in fact, all recipes that require plastic will now take HDPE. So if you get into making substrate from a veggie farm of some sort using liquid ethylene, in Mechanism, once you get to that point, it will be interchangeable, entirely interchangeable. There are places where you can only use HDPE, for example, the energy tablet. Sorry, that was the worst example I could have given. Hang on, induction casing will only take HDPE sheets. Some of these things will only take HDPE. HDPE Elytra will obviously only take HDPE. So yeah, I'm trying to integrate things really like closely knit in a way that makes a lot of sense. In a way that I think people are going to enjoy, and in a way that people aren't going to like really dread having to deal with every single time. So once you get your unassembled PCB, the unassembled PCB can be, the empty PCB can be crafted automatically here as well. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can use HDPE here, which is the trade-off. So yeah, like there's all sorts of integrations that I'm kind of working on. I'm still adding more, still thinking through some more, but yeah, it's been quite the process. Like I've got, if we want to go take a look behind the curtains a little bit, let's do this. So these are, let me zoom this out a tiny bit. These are the modifications I've made to Pneumatic Craft, and all the kind of integrations I've done are still not all entirely here. So you can no longer disenchant and enchant using the pressure chamber. That's always felt a little weird to me, and that's also something that there's a different enchanting mechanism in the magic component of this pack. All explosion crafting is gone. Again, always kind of felt a little weird to me. This works better in my head. Etching acid, that was another thing that I showed off, but I don't know if you were here for. Etching acid is made using redstone acid from Immersive Engineering. And you can now make that in a mixer with water and redstone on a heated surface, and then you just mix these two together, molten plastic and redstone acid, to get your etching acid. So it keeps things really interested and intermingled, which is always kind of my goal, is to sort of like keep things integrated in a way that continues to be interesting. You should stop at 4.9, right? Perfect. I just wanted to make some room for you. I don't have any FE for you right now, so get over it. You know, I may actually, I did all that for nothing. I'm probably going to put the aerial interface there and then put you here. That just suits me better. And so, let's see. Information, pressure. Pressure is 19.2. I don't really need interfacing right now. I just need wireless recharging. So if I were to... Oh, come on. There we go. If I were to break something, that would drop us from 10 bar to something smaller than 10 bar, but then right back up to 10 bar. That's all I wanted to see. Excellent. Now, if I remember correctly, in here, we can upgrade. Good. We're probably going to want to upgrade. Owie. Probably going to want to upgrade with some speed upgrades. I'm going to steal some for now, I think. I mean, they're not that expensive. I've got all this lubricant. I should probably just make more. And I've got some anyway, but I need to make more and more. Way ahead of you on that regard, though. There are 2 different kinds of biodiesel. And so now, rather than having 2 kinds of biodiesel, just have 1. So it's all immersive engineering's biodiesel. Because, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't like redundancy. And if it's just a matter of texturing or recipes that don't make sense, I try to change those to make them integrate better. Because I find that a little odd when you see it. It's just like, why is this here twice? Why do I need 2 of these? That's what it came down to with the Duraplast, is the block form was really helpful. Especially because it gave me an excuse to motivate you to make more machines in order to get into mechanism. But the item form, the sheet form, like, it's just a third plastic now. You've got HDPE, which is literally plastic, one of the nicer plastics. You've got plastic from Pneumaticraft, which is, I would argue, a little more crude. They're intercompatible for the most part, so I needed to not have a third kind, is kind of what I had decided at some point. So speed upgrades were sugar? Yeah, okay. Or glycerol, but is it glycerol or glycerin? Glycerol. Okay. Let's go grab some sugar then. I'm going to assume it's 1 bucket per. Yeah, so we can make 8 of these. So let's grab, what, 32 sugar? Also, shouldn't you be recharging? It's just such a nice little touch, in my opinion. Yeah, and I did that last time. I ran into an issue with that. I really liked the Create and Pneumaticraft intermingling a lot in Harmonious Engineering, but it lets you skip a lot of the generation mechanics. Like, I never did fluid mechanics at all in Pneumaticraft in Harmonious Engineering because I didn't have to. I just made a rotational compressor and called it a day. And sure, it's a little bit expensive, but the expense was mostly on the Create side. So it was stuff that I already had and was not afraid of. Whereas Pneumaticraft is something that there's a lot of detail, and I've done Pneumaticraft. I did Pneumaticraft way back in 1.6 and 1.7 before it was reloaded. And like, I've learned a lot about it, but there's still stuff that I'm learning more and more, and things that I'm realizing are important, or like changes that are just being made to improve the mod. What I really like about this setup is we're intermingling the magic and the tech parts of this mod pack, which is something that I've always struggled with, which is why I didn't really want to do magic in my other packs, but in this one it just kind of felt like it worked pretty well. It could work pretty well, and it does. See what upgrades. Dispenser upgrade. Security upgrade. Volume upgrade. Okay. So let's go ahead and toss in a few upgrades. I'm thinking 6 will be fine. Yeah, that's plenty. I don't like it when my tools are, like, ridiculously fast. Alright, so that is that, and then you will slowly but surely refill. I may try to toss a couple more of these speed upgrades into some other containers. Do I still have any over here? No. Okay. So let's do maybe 4 here, and I'd really like to increase your speed if I could, but I can't. I'm wondering why... Back, armor slots, offhand slots, unconnected, main inventory. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working anymore. Oh, emit redstone when players connected. That's actually really good to know. No problems, supposedly. I'm not sure why you're not wanting to cooperate with me, but you're not, and that's slightly maddening. 666. Sure, why not? What other upgrades? Just the one. And magnet upgrade would be interesting. Volume upgrade, that was what I was expecting to see as well. So yeah, Embers is used really lightly. I'm still not sure that I'm super set on that. So looking through the PAX quest line, Embers is mostly used as much as you want it to be. Embers... Oh dang, I actually didn't know that. Embers is kind of your first way of easily and interestingly processing ore. Like, you can do it with the arc furnace or with the alchemical reaction chamber in blood magic, but it gets more powerful, needless to say, with embers. And so what makes that interesting is that there is this potential... Oh, should I keep this on me now? I think the answer is yes. I think the Amazon tablet lives on me now. So this adds to an interesting potential for the improved processing flow, if you want it to be improved at least, of your ores and your ore processing. The way that I used it was pretty minimal. I should have gotten more into it. I just didn't really feel like it, honestly, and that's stupid. Yeah, I've touched a few of the Embers rekindled textures. So this is where I've got my Ember stuff set up. I've got an Ember Boar back over by my blood magic stuff, because that is already pretty down low in the world. I've never liked any of the tools in Embers. They've just never really felt worth the effort. So I've got a clockwork pick and I've got a grand hammer, but they just don't. They just don't. I don't know. I just struggle to see how they're worth it. They're not. They don't fit my playstyle. I should phrase it like that. They don't fit my playstyle. But in order to get into create, andesite alloy has to be made with a alloy of andesite and iron ingot, or 90 millibuckets, so one whole ingot's worth of iron. in the stamper with the ingot stamp to get your first andesite alloy. You can make more later using the standard create recipe, but the crafting recipe is gone. And so this is just one of the ways that it's used, but it's not used in all that many. I've got a few quality of life recipes as well. Let me see. The Tinker Hammer recipe is modified. Caminite bricks are used, or Caminite bricks use, rather, the Aether Angelic Stone. Let me see what else. That's really it. I don't have enough put in there. Oh, pewter. That's right. Pewter from Eidolon is also made somewhere. It's supposed to be made somewhere. Did I break that? It was supposed to be made in there as well. So yeah, Embers is very fun, but I haven't been able to figure out how it plays in, except for a bridge between magic and tech, which isn't really what I had in mind. Which is unfortunate. I think for now the silicon can go in here. Hey, that ain't bad. I'd really like Silk Touch. I'll take it. Yeah, this is really annoying, actually. I had not considered this at all. I mean, at least I've got Silk Touch. But, oh, it has to be exactly Silk Touch. That's going to be impossible. That won't be doable. Shoot. Makes me feel like I should have kept all of those loot items that I had found so far. That had a lot of good things on them. That's stupid. There's no disenchanting for balance reasons. I mean, I guess... guess what I can do is go find a village and trade with villagers. Do I have books somewhere, or are those all in the vault? I think they're all in the vault. I see. Oh, I actually don't really need that. Really? Okay, let's go find a village. Let's go find a village in some of the new chunks. In fact, we can just do this. Forgot that there was a village right over here. Let's also confirm loot is not super dumb. Doesn't seem to be that dumb. We do already have a lectern here. I just don't have any villagers. Well, that's annoying. I'm sure we'll find another one soon enough. Here we go. That works. That totally works. Okay. You know what? Yes. Level you up just in case you're interesting. You're not interesting. Okay. All right. Put that there so we know we've already done that. Come on. Let me in. Oh, that's right. I can pick this up now. Yeah, you do get these. Okay. Yeah, these are supposed to be not easy to make, so I need to fix that. So, do you reach that? You do. Well, that seems highly beneficial. Keeps me from hitting you on accident, that's for sure. I just need Silk Touch, my guy. Cursive Binding, that's perfect. Just what I wanted. Too late in the day? Too late in the day. So dumb. Okay, delightful. Now, we're gonna need to go make these better. That's okay. So fortune, really, that costs 4 levels. Oh, that was to Fortune 3. I mismathed. Cool. So that, and then that, and we've got extra books. I think I'm probably just gonna put the books here on the ground. Silk Touch and Fortune I want with me, so we're gonna put those there. Nice. Okay, so now we can apply Silk Touch or Fortune to our pick at any point. Usually I'll do Silk Touch, but if I want to change it over to Fortune, I can just change it over to Fortune. Which is why I love the pneumatic jackhammer, because I daily drive Silk Touch, but when I go strip mining, I will do, or when I go, spelunking, I will do Fortune. And so that is why this always has my heart. We're gonna take you out of memory and put you in memory. And what I'm hoping is you're not gonna be NBT sensitive, because you're not. Excellent. Now, my aerial charger is not charging, my aerial thingy. And I don't know why, so I've got to figure that out. Why you no do? Or do you do very slowly? 8.6. Surely not. Ooh, that's a little trippy. It can be connected, blah, 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 directly to logistics requester frame to keep yourself supplied, blah, 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 blah. Side configuration, you connect any of these vanilla ender chests. Obviously, something like the player is powered by air, something allows to transfer air right at the cost of you can indefinitely breathe. Auto feeding experience, auto charging, charging module at. Oh, right. Charging module. I totally forgot about this. I knew this. I've done this before. I completely forgot. Fortunately, I've been picking up a bunch of charging stations, so I'm already 2 down. Not that many left to go. These are going to be easy. 2 of you and 6 bricks. Alright, let's see. Inline. No, this module depressurizes any pressurized blah, 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 blah. When upgraded with a module, air flows much more quickly. Hey, that is good to know. These are great facts. Said this was not in line, so I'm going to take that for its word. We're going to detach you. You said you weren't in line, though. Are you... Oh, right. Stop that. I actually did forget about this a little bit. There we go. Hey, look at that. We did it. So now the charging station is only going to be needed for upgrades. So I'm not going to... Like, these... I don't know. I could probably put them in here. I actually wouldn't mind it if they were somewhere else, though, now that I think about it. Because I don't have any upgrades in the pressure chamber anymore. Hi, guy. And that was really nice having that. Heck yeah, let's go. Well, we are 3.5 hours in. I may take a couple hours of break and then get back into Terraria later. Does that sound okay with you guys? Because this has been fun and all, but I'm getting a little tired and could use a break. Could use giving my dog a little bit of attention. I think she'll appreciate that. She tends to. Purple dye. Okay, sure. And a bunch of wheat. I already have crates in here, right? Yeah, so I'm clearly not that afraid of putting more in here. But yeah, I mean, look at us. Look at us. We are, like, really well kitted out with a Fortune and Silk Touch variety pneumatic jackhammer. I wish you could color customize these. That's, like, the one thing that I do continue to see. I'm like, it would be cool if I could have one that was orange or blue. But... to my knowledge, you can't. I'll triple check that just to make sure it's not something really stupidly obvious that I could do. Nope, definitely not. And then there's not really many other tool types except for the vortex cannon and the minigun. So yeah. Anyways, thanks you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out. It was very fun, and I'll be back soon-ish after I take a bit of a break and a bit of a breather to play some Terraria. See you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.